You also have to make sure in looking for solutions, you also look at both left and right as well. So Shatta Wale, who is a believer of God, definitely, right after leaving the premises of Eoko, will go and say a prayer to his God. I know how he does it. He will pray very hard. And he did. As a matter of fact, as a believer of traditions and as a believer of some of the things we do to make sure the soul is strengthened and the soul is alive, he also decided to do what we call the cleansing, the beach cleansing. Some people will also call it the spiritual cleansing and all. And that is done by someone who is of a traditional authority. In this case, my own chief. Do you have a chief friend? Yes, me, I have a chief friend. What I would see as someone who follows my works and loves what I do, but he also teases me a lot. Yes, I know he loves what I do, and therefore I also love him same way. So Shatta decided to be led by a traditional authority, and in this case, we were led by Ni Mate Lai the First. That is original Ni Mate Lai the First. He is the Teshi Bugla Manche. Teshi Bugla Manche. And of course, he led this as a spiritual authority or as a traditional authority.
Ride or drive with Shaxi. Download the Shaxi ride hailing app and sign up as a driver or rider. Get Shaxi today from the Google Play and Apple App Store today.
Well, I bring you greetings from Shatta Movement Empire, where I know the action and the radar has been on us for the past days. And trust me, it has been good. It has been good, and I know why I'm saying it has been good. To us in the camp, everybody is high spirited because in every disgrace, like they say, there is grace. And to what people saw as disgrace, we are seeing the grace coming out of it in different or from different angles, in different shapes and sizes. And I must say that God is good and God is the greatest. And again, Shatta Wale has been saying on God, God is here as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm bringing you some report. In fact, I have a list of reports to do, a good number of them. I have information to share with you on Vibes Cartel, who has given us a refix of Shatta Wale Street Crown. That also made the noise over the weekend. I have to be supplying some details to you guys as well. And again, over the weekend, I know it was very, very eventful. And when I say eventful, those who follow us on social media, I want to believe you might have seen the ins and outs, the running around of the Shatta Movement Camp or the Empire with Shatta Wale as the arrowhead. And we have been running around town. As a matter of fact, I've been reading comments and posts on social media with different opinions coming from different people, having different idea and knowledge about what they saw. So first, even before we delve into the Vibes Cartel and the rest of the issues happening, I want to take this minute to do a review of everything we did over the weekend. Then we can move on to the next activity on the bucket list. And again, we also have some shows coming up here in Accra. I know Homowo Festival has started from different areas. Over the weekend, we had our Soul to Homowo. Of course, our cameras were there, thanks to Sammy who gave us some live coverage from the event grounds. And again, we have been out and more coming up. Shatta also has a Homowo appearance to do. I'll be coming to share with you the full details as well. But for now, let's talk about the weekend in simple terms. Then wait for the subsequent videos that will be coming your way as well. My name is Sammy Flex. This is an editorial, a Shatta Movement report, and I'm doing this with my team, Theophilus Digosh, Desert, as well as Sammy Tuga, making sure the pieces will come to you for you guys to enjoy. Now, let me start from what we did in the morning of yesterday. That was Sunday. The team, all of us included, merged at our boss's mansion, that is Shatta mansion at um, Transaco Valley. I nearly said Tantrayo. Of course, I know why I was going to say Tantrayo. Well, Transaco Valley. We met there in the morning, and of course, we started preparing for what we consider as a very important part in human life. You know, in this world, when you encounter anything, in fact, sometimes whether good or bad, you should also know that you've encountered different people with different backgrounds, with different spiritual beliefs, with different mindsets, with different wishes and all. Everybody should know this. Anytime you encounter anything at all, whether good or bad, remember, you came across different people. Many of them, maybe they have different ideas, wishes for you at all. And if you are also a believer of the humankind and what many people can do, this is what you can also do. You also have to make sure in looking for solutions, you also look at both left and right as well. So Shatta, who is a believer of God, definitely, right after leaving the premises of Eoko, will go and say a prayer to his God. I know how he does it. He will pray very hard. And he did. As a matter of fact, as a believer of traditions and as a believer of some of the things we do to make sure the soul is strengthened and the soul is alive, he also decided to do what we call the cleansing, the beach cleansing. Some people will also call it the spiritual cleansing and all. And that is done by someone who is of a traditional authority. In this case, my own chief. Do you have a chief friend? Yes, we have a chief friend. What I would see as someone who follows my works and loves what I do, but he also teases me a lot. Yes, I know he loves what I do, and therefore I also love him same way. So Shatta decided to be led by a traditional authority, and in this case, we were led by Ni Mate Lai the First. That is original Ni Mate Lai the First. He is the Teshi Bugla Manche. Teshi Bugla Manche. And of course, he led this as a spiritual authority or as a traditional authority. Of course, he's been given the blessings by his community to lead them. One of the youngest chiefs, one of the wisest chiefs, one of the, in fact, sharpest chiefs. Anytime I talk to him and he tells me how he's doing it, I become so impressed. So he led us to one of the beaches around Teshinungwa, next door beach to be specific. And he led Shatta in what we call the spiritual cleansing. That one was done in the open. And this is where I know many people are confused about. I've seen different opinions, different comments. In fact, some people are even calling me, sending me messages. Oh, but this is so spiritual. So why did you guys do it in the open? This is so spiritual. But who said something spiritual should be in the dark? Who said that? When people go to church and they pray, do they pray in the dark? Do they hide to pray? We are in the church praying. We are all praying. Nobody hides it. So I don't know why this time when people are saying, oh, and why is it in the open? Why is it on camera? I read such comments with some kind of shock and surprise. Like, so what were you expecting? Shatta did not go to kill anybody. Shatta did not go and do human sacrifice. Shatta just went there to do one thing that he also considers prayers. Or one thing that he also considers as part of his spiritual upliftment for everything that has happened. Why do we think we should hide it? And I loved something Arnold Elevanyo Mensah did when he also asked questions. Okay, was there anything special why the management team decided to do this in the public? After coming or getting into different conversations with people, he picked one particular conversation out, and that is what I would want to share with you. The person said, so why is it that everybody is asking why Shatta did in the open? Or why Shatta invited media people to follow him for this process? Imagine if this had been done in secret and someone recorded a video and put it out. You know the spin that somebody can put on this. When Arnold Elevanyo Mensah shared that comment from the guy, I said, wow, this is deep. Not maybe not even necessarily why we did that, but if you think about what people are saying and what people are putting out there, then you want to consider that as one of the very meaningful contributions to the conversation. That okay, that is true. That is true. Imagine we hate ourselves. Hey, could be. Hey, is that not Shatta? Hey, what are they doing? Let's go ahead. Then people, somewhere, hey, Shatta came to do something. No, he did not. He did not want to do anything like that. After all, he came to pray. If I can put it that way, what he came to do is not something that should be hidden. What he came to do, he is not doing anything different from what we do in our homes or in churches. He was praying and he decided to make it public. So why should people be surprised? So that is it. In fact, in traditions of, especially some of the Ghana traditions and all, they believe that when you go to the sea and you have a bath, what it means that every negative thing, every bad thing, everything that is connected to negativity, you are just washing it away. It is a belief. And if you believe it, it works as well. Just as it is. Everything you believe, everything you put your trust in, it works as well. So you think that, okay, for the past days, okay, let me go and wash it away. Some people's beliefs. And this is not a secret society. There is not a cult. It is just one person who was led by a traditional authority to go and do this. And that was what Shatta did. Nothing else. In fact, nobody should see this as anything negative. No. And because he was not doing anything to hide from anybody, that's why there were cameras. In fact, it was his idea. Oh, Sammy, get some bloggers and media people around. After all, what we are going to do, we want people to do, we understand the significance of what we are going to do. And that was also done beautifully. And we thank everybody. I've also seen some beautiful comments about it. Some people say, oh, wow, Shatta Wale is a smart guy. He understands traditions and he knows grounds. I've also read some comments like that. And we want to appreciate all those who have shared some beautiful comments like that. To the photos and the videos, I know they've gone viral already. Shatta Wale is a trend maker. I think since Tuesday, he has been trending till now. Maybe I have to beg him that my mom for some rakaka na September wasanji na yatwaso na yako yanim sa positive trends and that is to be noted. So in case you are also following this and you are asking yourself, oh, so why did Shatta? No, Shatta did not go there to do human sacrifice. Shatta did not go there to kill anybody. He went there to cleanse himself. Every negativity that has been attached to him in any form or shape, I'm washing it. Let the sea take it away. It is a belief. And as you want to believe it, that's fine. It's not by force for you to take it. Now, that was in the morning. And of course, everywhere, we were everywhere with our stories and our videos and photos. Then in the evening, for the past weeks, Shatta's wife or Shatta's love has been outside of the country to go for a rest. You know, she gave birth not too long ago, and as part of babysitting, baby keeping, and all, it comes with so much stress. Those who have gone through it, they understand it. So if you are a father and if you can afford it, why not? You can give your wife such a treat, and Shatta can. So he also decided to give such a treat to the wife. Therefore, made preparations for the wife and some of her close associates to go and spend some holidays abroad. And so throughout all this process of going back and down, imagine how it will feel like the wife was somewhere abroad and watching proceedings. So such a person, if she's coming home, let her come home with some warmth. Let her come home knowing that, oh, all is well. Let her come home knowing that, oh, my man is in good spirits. Don't let her come home feeling worried. Don't let her come home feeling sad. Else she'll come home and even baby and father will not be giving her the happiness and the excitement that she should expect. So what do you think Shatta will do? As romantic and as lovely as he is, he decided, Charlie, I know the airport will be messy when I appear, but we still have to do it. I have to let my wife know that she's not coming home to trouble. She's not coming home to any issues. She's coming home to love, and that is what Shatta did. got some beautiful flowers and decided to put the thing together. Let's go and give her a lovely welcome. In fact, a warm welcome full of kisses, hugs, and laughs, lights, and love. You know what I mean? And that was exactly what we did also in the evening. And I know that has also been received widely by many people of different backgrounds. Everybody seeing that side of Shatta that is not always out. I keep telling people, I go on interview and I tell Sally, Shatta is one lovely person. You must encounter him to understand some of the things he does. And I want to believe this was also in the public for everybody to see. Lovely moments with Maali, lovely moments with even the fans at the airport, giving money to them as usual. Some of them, he came into contact with them, giving them goza and cheering them up, letting them know that, Charlie, this is Shatta Wale. You guys are all I have. It's not as if I am too stiff. I am too stiff necked. Hey, whom you cry me? No, this is me. When you meet me, let's cheer up. And that was also beautifully done. So immediately, that was what the weekend was about. And I know it has gone viral already. Everybody talking about it and all. And Shatta did all these things out of love, just to let people know that, yeah, he doesn't joke with his work. When work does not go on, he will register his displeasure and all. But within him, there is love. Within him, there is the human side that everybody should see. And that was what he exhibited to them. And I must say, it was well received by the people. So, we still have some more reports to do. I'll be coming back to tell you more about Vibes Cartel on Street Crown, Refix, big deals or big things coming. Homo as part of Homo celebration. Shatta will be making some appearances. So wait for all these things right here on Sammy Flex TV. But remember, we don't want you to be missing most of the activities and the information we put out. So subscribe to us when we put out the videos. We want to read your commentaries, share with people, and let's do this together because Shatta movement is for life and it is for everybody. My name is Sammy Flex. I did this with my team, Theophilus the Gosh Desert and Sammy Tuga. Until then, remember, only good things will happen to us. Of course, whatever pain you are going through, remember that wound will heal. And the people who try to break you, remember, they will never be able to break you, but they never will. And all these beautiful points that I just shared, when you listen to Shatta Wale's latest song, that is, or latest EP, I mean, the Voice of the Crown EP, sweet motivational words in there. I'll do this again with you when we meet. My name is Sammy Flex. Be out of here. Bye.
Everybody check now. Check it. Check it. Check it. Check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. Check it. Check it. Check it. Green select glucometer. Check it. Put sugar level for check it. Check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.